Welcome to RetroBoxBreaks. This is a channel where we open up baseball card boxes from the 80s and 90s. And this is the Chasing Reggie series. Today we're going to open up another 90 Upper Deck box, looking for that signed Reggie Jackson. If you haven't been watching the series up to this point, we have a pretty exciting situation going on here in the case. There's a particular error in 1990 Upper Deck that's kind of rare. It's the no copyright error. And not all of the boxes so far in this case, but a few of them have had the error. So here's a Mark McGwire, and here's another card. You can see that the Mark McGwire is missing this copyright thing there on the card. So very cool. Got a lot of good names out of here with the copyright error. Honestly, might have gotten just about all of them at this point. Last box was very exciting. Pulled a King Griffey Jr. And so obviously we're hoping that this box will be another box of no copyright errors. I think we've had 2 or 3. Let's call it 3, I think, so far in the case. And this is box 6, so good shot at it. Obviously they could stop at any time. It's not like every box has had them, so odds are we have some boxes that'll have them, some boxes that won't. So the first pack here should be the tell. And it looks like we do in fact have another no copyright box. This is pretty exciting. Means another shot at a King Griffey Jr. no copyright. So pretty happy about that. Dean Palmer. Oh shoot, is that one we haven't gotten before? No, it is. We have. I don't think we've gotten one Reggie Jackson card that's higher than 6 of 9. So yeah, that part of the whole thing is disappointing, but no copyright cards all over the place, which is good. Any pack here could have the King Griffey Jr. no copyright. Honestly, I'm kind of curious to see what some of the other ones are worth. I mean, you would think in this day and age, the like the Bo Jackson would be pretty good. So it turns out it's like the 2 cards after the sticker seem to be the ones. Guess that's just how they're collated. But we'll double check here just to make sure. Yep. Okay. Billy Ripken. This is one of the, oh, here, let me keep these kind of separated here, I guess. So, I mean, there's still a lot of good cards in the regular set we are looking for. Larry Walker, King Griffey Jr., Sammy Sosa, you know. Kind of surprised the 90 Upper Deck doesn't have it. Oh, wait. Is that... I think... Wasn't paying attention. I think that's another one. Look at that. King Griffey Jr. No copyright. Let's take a look at that. Looks like maybe the centering's a tad off, but pretty darn close. Another nice card. That is awesome. Just jumping right out at me there, man. Whew. Well, that's still getting tingles. That's exciting. What's that, pack 3? Pack 2? And a Juan Gonzalez. Juan Gonzalez has the copyright, but I like Juan Gonzalez. We're pulling him out. There was one other, Darryl Strawberry. That's a pretty cool no copyright card, Darryl Strawberry. Wow. King Griffey Jr., no copyright. Second one in the series. I mean, let's not forget we're here for the Reggie Jackson signature, but I've talked about it ad nauseum in earlier videos. I think the odds of that are basically 0, but man, still pretty flippin' exciting. Chance of hitting. I mean, these things are the Griffeys in PSA 10s are selling for over $1,000. So, or right at $1,000. So, pretty cool. I mean, in raw form, they're selling for like $50, which out of a 90 upper deck box, I mean, that's the big hit. Gary Sheffield, second year. Of course, that was. Seems like I've gotten quite a few Gary Sheffields. Kevin Mitchell. At least in that slot, I mean. Wow, look at that card. Just smashed. Luckily, it was not one of the important ones there. I don't know how important Willie Randolph is, but he's important because he's a no copyright. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've gotten like multiple Gary Sheffields out of a box. So, I mean, in theory, we could probably get another Griffey out of this box. So, man, oh man. So, there's another one. Timmy Jones, man. The bottom of the card's just destroyed. Chris Sabo. Wally Bachman. There we go. Kevin Moss. Same darn. What am I doing? Same darn Reggie Jackson. Probably get about two or three more of those, and then a couple of a different number. This case has been just miserable for the Reggie Jacksons. All right. Timmy Jones. That's interesting. He was the card right before in the last box. And then a checklist. So here's the interesting thing. This checklist is in that slot, but the checklist has the copyright on the bottom. I wonder if there's a difference between this checklist and one that's not in that slot. I don't know, just something I found interesting. You know, I'm going to set this aside just so I can have one that I know came out of that slot. The other ones I pulled out of that slot because they have the copyright. I've just put them aside. Let's check. Oh, interesting. Okay. Whoops. BJ Sherhoff. Okay. So maybe if there's a checklist, it's not. Maybe it skips the checklist. All right, I'll have to pay closer attention the next time. All right. Jose Offerman. think I had a few of his cards when I was younger. Therefore, I hoped he would turn into a great player against the odds. I mean, I pulled a Mike Piazza out of a Bowman when he was a common, and he ended up being worth tons of money. That was my thought process back then. Chris Sabo with the copyright. There we go. Al Newman and Lewis Meadows, I guess. Kirby Puckett and Ray Langford. Vince Coleman. All right. Getting to the end of the first stack of packs here. Kind of, you know, I feel like we're not getting as many as like the Bo Jacksons and Mark McGuires out of that slot. Got them early on, but there's some guys that just seem to pop up a lot more often than others. Chris Sabo being one of them. Jeff Treadway, he's one of the no copyrights? Okay, that's interesting. I believe this is the same dude in 89 Upper Deck that has a pretty famous error, one with a bullseye on the card, where they accidentally, it looked like they accidentally left some type of mark on it that they were using to, when they were creating the card itself, the image anyways. Or who knows, I guess some of the conspiracy theories is that at the time they kind of made little mistakes like that on purpose to have kind of chase cards for people, but who knows? I'm sure there's probably, I'm sure they weren't upset like the Billy Ripken card. I'm sure Fleer was not too upset that it sold a whole bunch of cards for him. Herbie Brooks. Tabler. Definitely off cut top to bottom. Jose Canseco. And yet another one of the same Reggie Jacksons. All right. We're on to a new quarter of the box here. See if we can get something interesting. Greg Jeffries. Before I get on to do this live stream, I usually poke around the internet a little bit. I don't follow cards quite as much as I did when I was a kid, so I usually take a little bit to kind of poke around before I get on and do the live stream. And Topps has a article out about the 91 Topps. Beckett has an article about the 91 Topps that I was reading, and just it was getting me excited to want to open another box of them. I think I have one more. It's kind of getting me excited to want to buy some, to be honest. I've talked about on the channel when I've opened the box before how the photos from that set I think are just some of the best of the era. I mean, there are obviously other iconic ones. I mean, 1991 Topps Stadium Club. Okay, King Griffey Jr. Here we go. Regular King Griffey Jr. Very nice. Yeah, I just think some the photos from that set, the 91 Topps set, or the 91 Stadium Club set, just some of the best of the era. Personal opinion, obviously, people can disagree, but for me, I think it's probably one of the best sets for that reason. The article was saying it's the last time Topps used a gray cardstock. Didn't realize that at the time. Bobby Bonilla. So there's a few other reasons to like the set, but yeah. Let's see here. Gary Sheffield regular. Here we go. I feel like we're opening these packs for 2 card slots. Alvaro Espinoza and Rob Deere look like our 2 dudes. Pretty serious set of glasses there on that guy. Whatever it takes to see that baseball, that's all that matters. Sammy Sosa. There we go. Nice looking card. So we've hit some of the big ones here. I think hit Larry Walker, and that about wraps it up. You know, one card that I don't remember seeing yet in this case is a Ben Mcdonald. Oh, look at that. Larry Walker right on top. Not in the best shape because it was on top, but pretty nice card. I just don't remember seeing a Ben Mcdonald yet. I mean, we could have, we totally could have gotten several of them. I wonder when because that Ben Mcdonald error is one I've kind of always wanted. I guess I could just go buy one on eBay, but Tim Raines, definitely pulled him a few times in this slot. No copyright on that dude or that dude. Steve Sachs, Robin Yunt. Yeah, for whatever reason, the Ben Mcdonald error is one that I've always wanted. I know it's not expensive. You can buy it on the eBay, but where's the fun in that when you could open it out of a case? Who knows? Maybe the next case we open will have it in there, or it is like one of the first cards in the set, so maybe you had to get an early box to get that error. I don't know, or early case. But with all the errors that we've been getting in this, I was just kind of hoping. Paul O'Neill for the Reds. Mike Felder. Yep, no copyright. No copyright. And the same Reggie Jackson card. Well, we only got a few more packs. I wonder if the Reggie Jackson card will flip about halfway through the box. All right. Let's see here. Whoops. Nobody too exciting in the no copyright slot this time. I don't know. I'm going to end up with so many of these. I might try and put together a full set of the no copyrights. I think that might be fun. I don't know that anybody's ever done that, but Mike Schmidt. I don't know, having the Griffey no copyright, I think that is the hardest error in the 90 upper deck. I don't know, I might try and put together like some type of master set or something. Get all the errors. I think that might be fun. Of course, you know, I'm not going to be opening boxes to find every last error. That'd cost $1 million. But, you know, collect them on the eBay. I think that would be fun. Oh, there's our sticker. Oh, look, we just got that dude. Hey, maybe that's a good sign. Maybe that's a good sign. Get a little duplication in here. Get a little duplication on that Griffey. Take another Griffey out of the same box. Robin Ventura. Guess about halfway through the box, I mean, it just turns into pack ripping. Just got to get through it. All right, here we go. Mike Felder, feel like we got him in the first half. Paul O'Neill, definitely got this combination earlier. Man, I want to say we got that. See how long ago it oh, it wasn't that long ago. Okay. Gary Sheffield, Billy Ripken. Guess we start getting like a Gary Sheffield, Billy Ripken, or Darryl Strawberry. Kind of those guys. That was kind of in the area where we got that Griffey. I wonder if they kind of stick together, so to speak. All right. I don't know what big cards there are left to hit even in the regular set. For me, Gonzalez is a pretty big card, but got Gonzalez, Griffey, Sosa. Haven't seen a Nolan Ryan in a while. Don't remember seeing that one. Heck, don't remember seeing the Nolan Ryan 5,000 strikeout, 300 win, whatever it is. Card, haven't seen that in a while. Keith Miller. And Bobby Thompson. Man, off cut on that one. Gary Carter. Ozzie Guillen. Oh, there we go. Do know one or two guys of the era. Three of 9. There we go. We switched halfway through the box. Lenny Dykstra. Greg Jeffries. Remember seeing him from earlier. Always trying to see parallels to anything where I opened up that Griffey. Of course, just that's the way the mind works. Randy Johnson. That's pretty cool. Second year. Two guys I've never heard of for no copyrights. Mark McGuire. I actually really like these cards, the checklist cards. I was actually thinking to myself beforehand that I should go through and pull all those out, put together a little set of them or something. They are very much akin to the Diamond Kings, I think. Here we go. Don Slott. And Kevin Elster. Oh, there's that Nolan Ryan I was talking about. 300 win. On the front and 6 no-hitters on the back. That in fact is an error. I'm sure if it isn't, somebody will tell me, but it is. There's actually, I think, a couple of there's another variation of that. I can't remember if there's a red stripe with 6 no-hitters on it also, and then the other error is no stripe. It just amazes me how many errors they have, and like the variations of it. Like, it's like they screwed up a card and then they go back and to fix it and they screw it up a second time. It just amazes me. I mean, where were the proofers? Got this guy earlier. Jose Uribe. Man, look at that corner. Both of the corners just beat to hell on this dude. Jose Uribe, other than being off cut, doesn't look too bad. Probably hit one of his most valuable cards. All right, getting through well into the second half of the box here. There's that dude with the glasses once again. There's number 1 of the cards and Tom Browning. Is that two Reds cards with no copyright? Nose itches. All right. Well, I'm not seeing too many parallels. I think maybe the one Griffey in the box is what we're going to get, but still, one is still way better than you would expect. So, Jeff Reed got another red here. Well, I'll tell you what, if you're a Reds collector, this is the box for you. I'll tell you what. No copyright Reds all over the place. Who was the big Reds player in 1990? Probably Barry Larkin was probably the biggest one. Bo Jackson, there we go. There's a cool card. Who doesn't remember that thing? Surface. That's no good. Still a very cool card. This is the National League MVP or something. Top vote getter. There you go. Or American League top vote getter. There we go. I can read. So we've gotten one before. There's a possibility of getting a Bo Jackson with no copyright. I think that would be Paul O'Neill. I mean, I guess he was kind of a big deal. I don't know if he's headed to the Hall or not. Sure somebody out there would know. God, look, how does this card in the middle of the pack get the corner like that? Man, it's just terrible. Terrible. Greg Jeffries, and who's that? Mark McGuire, maybe? Oh, look at that. Here I'm complaining about not getting any of the other guys in here, man. Mark McGuire, looking okay. All right, so it's not the Griffey, but, oops. I mean, come on, it can't be. I would think in a PSA 10 that would be worth a little bit. I think I'm definitely, once PSA brings their costs back down, I'll be sending some of these in. Depending on how low the numbers get, I do have a theory that they're not going back to the $20. I don't think that's happening. Larry Walker on top again. This one's not beat up like the last one, so that's good. I wonder if that's a sign. Looking for that sign of another Griffey. Barry Larkin, there we go. The Reds theme continues. Heck, at this rate, I wonder if I can put together a whole Reds team set. I'll have to take a look and see if the whole Reds team is in that. That would be kind of cool, honestly. It would be the rarest Reds set of the junk wax era, that's for sure. Andre Dawson. Please tell me that's... Yeah, there we go. Second guessing myself now. I've messed up those cards so many times. BJ Sherhoff, regular. Tony Gwynn. Gary Carter, there we go. Mark Williamson? Not familiar with that dude. Juan Gonzalez. There we go. I'm actually pretty excited about pulling tons of these. I don't know. It's just a card that I had when I was younger that I love. Because of that, the nostalgia of it. All right. And Robbie Thompson, horribly off cut. And Mitch Williams, it looks like, are our two cards. Yep. Another Reggie Jackson. All right, so here we are. The last quarter of the box. We're finally here. Dwight Gooden. Whenever I was younger, I bought a pack of 1985 Topps. Got a Dwight Gooden. Best card I had at the time. I also hate the gum out of it. Of course, that was back in like the early 90s. Oh, here's another Larry Walker. I'll tell you what, if you're a Larry Walker fan, this is a good box. I think most of the other boxes we got 0 to 1. Got 3 out of this box. B.J. Sherhoff, it looks like. Yep. B.J. Sherhoff and Nelson. I don't know. I'm not even going to try it. Liriano. Ron Kettle. Jose Offerman. Got stacks and stacks of these upper decks over here. I'm up to, man, a lot. I'm going to see if I can, the local card store here finally has some high count boxes. Last couple of times I went in, they hadn't, they're not fully stocked yet. They're still kind of getting things in. Of course, in this day and age, there's a lot of things that are hard to get. Sure, cardboard is one of them. All right, 2 uninteresting cards there, I would say, for our no copyrights. Milwaukee Brewers, Robin Yount. It's like about 6 or 7 packs left after this one. John Franco, Rafael Ramirez. Our 2, another Reds player. Again, I'm going to have to check to see if like the whole Reds team is in that copyright lineup. I could be mistaken. Maybe the whole entire set is. Multi-exposure here. Mike Lacrosse. And another guy I don't know that I've ever heard of. ODB McDowell. Oh god, I'm mutilating that. Odaby McDowell, maybe. Odaby. Sam Horn. Julio Machado. Kevin Mitchell. Alright, looks like we got 5 packs here to go. Then we can wrap this thing up. I don't know, it's been a pretty fun box for me. Obviously the Griffey right off the top. Got a couple of Juan Gonzalez. Love getting those. Got a Sammy Sosa, like 3 Larry Walkers. I mean, I don't know. You're opening up a high series box. One of the Nolan Ryan errors. I mean, I don't know what else. I mean, there is nothing else to want. Oh yeah, the Mark Witt error, which I don't even know if I've seen his card, let alone the error. I might have to go back and look. I don't even think I've seen the Mark Witt card, which is interesting. Oh shoot, I missed which ones were. I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, look at that. Number 6 of 9. I don't know. Have we gotten a 6 before? I think I put all the other ones in order. Yeah, we've gotten 1 6 out of all the other boxes. Oh, that may not be true. I think I put these in order, but then like some of the newer ones. Okay, so we've gotten out of 6 boxes, We've gotten 2 number 6s, no 7s, 8s, or 9s. It's ridiculous Upper Deck. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess nobody there cares anymore about 1990 Upper Deck. It's not like it's not working out in our favor either. I guess I mean that in my favor. Man, this thing is going on quite a long time. What are we up to here? Looking for the time on this. It's got. I thought I saw it. It was like at 40 minutes. Joey Bell. These things go kind of long. I need to figure out a way to... Ken Caminiti, he's a guy who's in that list of no copyrights. King Griffey Sr., I haven't seen him in the no copyright, so there's a Reds player. Oh, look at that. Just talking about not seeing Ken Caminiti in the no copyright, and there's Curtis Wilkinson. I feel like I've seen him a lot. So I guess who's the bigger name in 1990? Is it King Griffey Sr. or is it Barry Larkin? I don't know. Got part of the Big Red Machine or kind of the younger... I mean, he's not really... By 1990, he's not really that young, but the younger future Hall of Famer. Who knows? I don't know. I wasn't in Cincinnati at the time, so I didn't really... follow him. King Griffey Sr. again, right there for the Reds. Did he play his whole career at the Reds? No. Got Yankees, Braves. Maybe he wasn't part of the Big Red Machine. Maybe I'm wrong there. Kevin Brown and Ernie Witt. Ernie is a name you don't see very often. Another Tino Martinez. All right, 2 packs left. Let's get these things ripped. Doing these 36-pack box openings is just brutal at the end, especially once you've gotten all the good stuff. George Brett. That's another guy we haven't seen in a while. Let's see if I can... Oh, look at that, Roger Clemens. I'm going to pull him out. I like me some Roger Clemens. George Brett's pretty cool, too. Probably end up going back through here and... Oh, look at that. Look at that. All I have to do is talk about a guy and he shows up. Sort of. I've been talking about Griffey the whole time, but... Very cool. George Brett. Copyright error. No copyright error. Like seeing those old timers in there. Think he would qualify as an old timer by 1990. Oh, there's another Mark McGwire. Very cool. And the last pack, our last chance at that Griffey. Need to get me a hat with that S, the blue and the yellow S. Oh wait. It's not quite what I have on here, is it? Yeah, it's the newer S. I like that old yellow and blue, man. I might have to see if I can run one of those down. I don't know. Maybe you can get them on, like, what is it? Fanatics? The Fanatics website. I think that's the one that does all that stuff for baseball. Dwight Evans. Who's our other card? Another Reds player. Bertzis. I don't know, something like that. All right. Not overly exciting on the last pack. That's the way it usually ends. Not a ton of excitement, but Eric Anthony. All right, so pretty awesome box, really. I mean, for a high series box, I don't know if you could have asked for more. I mean, even without the no copyright stuff going on. I mean, Roger Clemens, there's like 3 or 4 Larry Walkers. 3. Okay, so we got 3 Larry Walkers. Got a couple of Mark McGuires. I think only one Roger Clemens. Got like 2 Juan Gonzalez. I mean, I don't know. Maybe some people aren't into Juan Gonzalez, but he was a big deal back then. A Bo Jackson. A Nolan Ryan Error. I mean, those are just, they're all over the place. Sammy Sosa and a King Griffey Jr. regular. I mean, I don't know if you could ask for much more out of a box from 1990 Upper Deck, but of course we got a lot more, and that a lot more was this bad boy right here. Holy moly. Again, I don't know if anybody's even opened a box with one of these on camera. And here we are, 2 videos in a row with one, and this one's probably in better condition than the other one, I think. So I think I got 2 decent PSA candidates. Maybe I'll get a couple of 9s out of them or something. You never know. Anyways, that's the end of the video. We'll see you next week. Have a good one.